The top 10 insane weapons of all time, which are mostly forgotten. Are you fascinated by weapons? Despite their innovative abilities and design, some weapons have remained relatively unknown to the masses. Today, we'll explore 10 weapons that deserved a bit more attention, even if they fell into darkness for good reason. Getting started with the first forgotten weapon, the SCRC Gatling. An early hand-driven machine gun, the first to tackle the problems of loading, reliability, and burst firing, was invented around 1862 by Richard Jordan Gatling during the American Civil War. He used the newly invented brass cartridge as an opportunity to design a true rapid-fire weapon with a rotating cluster of 10 barrels around a central axis. It fired 3,000 rounds per minute that was completely unheard of in that era of manual machine guns. It became obsolete like others after the development of recoil and gas-operated guns following the introduction of smokeless gunpowder. Our next entrant will surely drive you crazy. The Duckfoot Pistol. Unusually named for its similarity to the splayed foot of its namesake, the Duckfoot Pistol was a flintlock handgun variant dating back to the early 1800s. Just based on the simple idea of crowd control, it was designed like other volley guns, with the ability to fire multiple shots into a group of individuals in quick succession. As such, it became popular among bank guards, prison warders, and naval officers looking to discourage mutiny. Moving on towards another amazing weapon, the Punt Gun. It's a huge shotgun used in the 19th and early 20th centuries to shoot large numbers of waterfowl for commercial harvesting operations. Too enormous to hold with such a large recoil that they were mounted directly on hunting punts. A single shot could kill over 50 waterfowl resting on water surface. This practice of market hunting was outlawed in 1918 according to the Lacey Act, followed by the extreme depletion of wild waterfowl. Let's now check out the Remington-Beals model revolvers. These percussion revolvers, manufactured by Eliphalet Remington & Sons, were available in 31 pocket, 36 Navy, and 44 Army caliber. Their use during the American Civil War paved the way for a successful line of medium and large frame pistols. It was popular in the American West both in its original percussion configuration and as a metallic cartridge conversion. Also served as a secondary supplemental issue firearm for the Union Army to the Colt factory fire in 1864. Let's now take a look at the Kolibri, hummingbird in German. The smallest commercially available centerfire cartridge pistol was introduced in 1914 by a watchmaker, Franz Final. Its small size makes it difficult to handle and reload, with a 2.7mm cartridge themselves being fairly underpowered. Bullets don't spin when shot since technology at the period was incapable to apply rifling to the barrel of such a small caliber, greatly reducing accuracy. Despite being ridiculously impractical, it's a great piece of mechanical art. Moving on to shed some light on Beta C-Mag, a 100-round drum mag. Designed by Jim Sullivan and patented in 1987, it's since been developed for use in a variety of rifles that fire the 5.5645mm NATO, the 7.6251 1mm NATO, and the 9.19mm Parabellum cartridges. C-Mag is short for Century Magazine, referring to its 100-round capacity. The latest version of the magazine is available with a transparent backing to allow the user to see the number of rounds remaining in the magazine. Moreover, the US military uses a version adapted for the M16 rifle. The incredible 950 JDJ Rifle is next to be discussed. With a bore diameter of .95, this rifle is classified as a destructive device in the US under the National Firearms Act. However, the SSK sought and received a sporting use exception to deregulate the weapon, allowing it to be purchased like any other Title I gun by anybody above 18 with no criminal record. The sheer size and weight makes it impractical for hunting use as it can't be carried afield. In short, it's just a range queen. Let me now tell you about Le Petit Protector Ring Pistol, a modern antique. The idea of a shooting ring is not new. Attempts to create something similar took place as early as the beginning of the 19th century, and the concept was popular among the fiction writers as well. Available in 5mm and 4mm variants, they followed the aesthetic of 19th century French and Belgian guns. A smaller version, called Femme Fatale, was also designed, holding 7 rounds of 2mm pinfire. Let's get towards another insane weapon, the Apache Knuckle Duster, a rare triple threat pistol. In a sleek, fold-out packaging, this weapon combines the potent elements of a rifle, brass knuckles, and a small caliber revolver manufactured in Belgium and France. This all-in-one weapon became associated with Les Apaches, a group of street thugs in 19th century Paris. A common misconception, I suppose, is that the folding blade was intended to be used in conjunction with the revolver. Although this doesn't make any sense, the blade would have had some utility if used with the brass knuckles. Heading towards the crazy closing entry, the heavy Gustav railway gun. A Nazi war train hauled the biggest gun ever made. The Schwerer Gustav, or Hitler's giant gun, was a fearsome weapon of war. The largest artillery piece ever built in terms of overall weight and projectile load, while its 800mm rounds are the largest ever fired in combat with a range of over 24 miles. Originally intended to attack the French Maginot Line, but the Blitzkrieg rendered that mission obsolete. Instead, it was deployed to the Eastern Front against the Soviet Union. Well, that's all for today's video. So, which of these crazy weapons clicked you and why? Would you like to try one of those on the next shooting range visit? Do share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep watching more of such amazing and crazy stuff. Time to take your leave now. Have a nice day, friends. Bye.